Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, moving with Ciara, being here, the randomness of Ciara. Center has been just so amazing. There's something really good that we're ending tomorrow on a Sunday yum. Feels really right in my bones. Um, it's been really powerful for me to practice center and to find center here this last 4 weeks with you all. Um, yeah, I feel changed by it. Somebody sent me an email the other day, Barbara, and she was saying that every time, and I really resonated with it. Every time, every month, it's like, oh my God, this is the best month ever. And then I can't imagine that it gets any better. And then suddenly it's better again. And so I'm really, really looking forward to Empower, um, moving your body to create regulation in your nervous system and your hormone system and just being in your body, empowering yourself in your body. Love it. Come come rest onto your back first, and then we're going to do a flow thing all the way up. So cool, so nice, really cool to be here. So super great. Come. Land, arrive. Right, microphone. So land, arrive, settle, have your microphone, and just feel your centers. So your head center. Where is the center of you if you could point to the center of your head, where would you point to? Is it through the front of your face, or is it through the sides of your head? Or is it up through your chin, or is it down through the top of your head? Or is it from the back that you would say your center is? Notice where you would point to say that this is your center. And then notice other ways of looking at that place. So for me, it's kind of straight down through the back of my nose. But when I think of center and I point in from my sides of my head, that feels really interesting. I feel like, whoa, that's very three-dimensional suddenly, the center of my head. And then if you were point to something in the middle of your chest as center, when you feel that, is it more forward or is it more backwards in that space that you're pointing at? Or is it in the middle? Is it forward and backwards? Left and right? Where do you find center in your chest? And then where do you find center in your belly? Yeah, so there's this thing called the Da Tien, I think it is. Yeah, maybe I've got the word wrong, but it's the Hara, they call it, in many different traditions. So for me, rather than being my navel, it's just beneath my navel. I feel a sense of center now this morning when I lie here. Nice. And then rock your knees to the right and turn your head to the left. And then rock your knees to the left and turn your head to the right. And I'm going to close my eyes so that I can keep feeling the centers as they move. And I'm going to bring my arms wide into kind of glider arms. And I'm trying to feel my three centers as I drop my knees to the right, head to the left. As I drop my head to the left and my knees to the right. Feel, sense, be. Nice. Come back to center. And then feet are hip distance apart. Roll up so that your belly center rises. And then there's weight into the chest center because your weight is on it. And there's a little bit of pressure into your head. And then roll back down again. Land on the floor. Rolling up, traveling up along your spine. And rolling down, landing on the floor. Rolling up, rising up, squeeze through your bum as you push your hips forward. Rolling down, land on the floor. Nice, one more time. Rolling up and rolling down. Nice. Interlock your fingers and drop the length of your left arm to the floor. Keep your feet flat on the floor. And then drop the length of your arm on the right to the floor. And so if you find that you just don't have as much space, you can just drop your elbow down, or you can drop your elbow, try and bring both elbows together towards the floor. And if you don't have much space, that's a way around it. When I go to the right, I don't have as much space, but I can create that space by bending my elbows and trying to bring my elbows together down towards the floor. And come all the way back. Nice. So roll over and come all the way up into your cat pose. And then roll like there's a barrel around you, and you're able to coordinate and then cat, and then a coordinate and then cat. And so my sense always is that I'm a Brillo pad and I'm cleaning the inside of a barrel. And I'm really feeling my ribs traveling the biggest distance they can, back and side and down and back, side and back and down, and then change direction. Nice. Walk your hands one handprint forward. Keep your hands shoulder width apart. Round your back. Sit your bum back, and it's a bit like dive. And then lean your hips ever so gently forward, but squeeze your bum as you do it. A little bit like when we're lifting our hips up towards the ceiling, we always squeeze our bum. So round your back into something that looks like swan, and then squeeze your bum as you let your hips drop gently forward. And just rock forwards and backwards, listening to your spine. As you travel back, imagine that your armpits are moving forward towards the floor. So there's this very deep sense of rounding the shoulder blades like dive. Shoulders are moving forward rather than backwards. Squeeze your bum as your hips move forward. Pull your shoulders forward as your hips move back. Nice. And then come to land. So knees are really close together. We did this movement last week. So step your right foot off your mat, okay? And then turn your right foot so that it comes to flat on the floor. So suddenly my knee is pointing towards the right now. Sit your bum back towards your left heel. Drop your right knee down, knee to knee. Spiral your leg, sit your bum back. Drop your knee down, knee to knee. Sit your bum back. And drop your knee down, knee to knee. Spiral your legs, sit your bum back. Pause, sitting back. Have that sense of the dive feeling here. So round your shoulders forward, push down into your hands, and have a sense of lifting your rib cage and widening your back. Super. Drop your knee down, bring your feet together, other side. Bring your left foot off your mat, and then spiral your foot so your foot comes to flat. Sit your bum back towards your right heel. Rock forward, knee comes down. Spiral your leg back, and then knee to knee. Spiral your leg, sit back. Knee to knee. Spiral your leg, sit back. Pause. So I'm going to push down into my hands, scoop my chest, draw my navel towards my spine so that I'm widening into the lower back and engaging like I'm diving forward through my arms. Armpits are moving forward. Nice. Both knees down. Push back, downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. So you're going to bring your right knee down between your two hands, and then you're going to sit your bum down into zigzag. And just roll your shoulders deeply. And then roll your shoulders in the other direction. Make fists out of your hands, roll your wrists. And in the other direction. Nice. Push back, downward dog. Lengthening back, find your heels, pull back into your legs. Push deeply and see if you can find the dive feeling here. So pushing down, scoop your chest, round your shoulders forward. Draw back through your navel. I'm going to tuck my chin in a little bit so I'm really lengthening into the back of my neck. Nice. Bend your other knee, right knee. If it wasn't the right knee before, then do the other one. I have no idea what I said the last time. So the other knee is now forward. Roll your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Make fists out of your hands. Roll your wrists. Big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Super cool. Push back. Downward dog. All the way back. Downward dog. Connect into your heels and open deeply into your feet. Nice. Really feel that sense of lengthening your calves. Really deepening. Nice. So bring your left knee forward between your two hands. And this time bring your hands to your rib cage and see if you can roll your rib cage in a circle here. You might have to bring your left hand to the floor to do this. You might have to drop both hands down to do this. Or maybe you can have your hands on your ribs. It's one of those ones where my face is trying to help my ribs move. So if you're making faces, you're doing it right. Yeah. And then roll in the other direction. Yeah, my jaw wants to do horse face. It's like trying to help my ribs circle. And then just coordinate. How do you coordinate here? So the right side squeezes very easily. The left side, oh, it's harder to find. Right side, left side. Great. Push back, downward dog. All the way back, pulling back into your heels. Connect deeply into your feet. Nice. Last of these. Bring your right knee forward between your two hands. Sit your bum into zigzag. As always, one of your legs can be straight out to the side if you find that it challenges your knee too much. Bring your hands to your ribs or keep your right hand on the floor or both hands down. And then see what is it like to roll your ribs in a circle here. So is it your belly center or your rib center, your chest center that's creating the movement? Or is it both? And is your head also included in the movement? And your jaw. Oh, it's so funny. I'm so glad you can't see my face. Change. Did I say change direction? Change direction. Nice. And then side bend from side to side. So the left side squeezes very easily. The left side doesn't lengthen as easy at all. I just feel that squeeze. And then just from the tilt of our pelvis, there's a side that's already side bending. Nice. Push back, downward dog, all the way back. Hands are steady on the floor, heels are pulling back. Find the length of you. So find your diving with your arms. Scoop your chest, draw your armpits forward. Draw your navel back towards the spine and have a sense of widening into your lower back. Pull your heels down and really engage deeply into your feet. Lift your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Walk forward, all the way forward till you're in a forward fold over your belly. Elbows are bent, arms are hanging down. Bend your knees even more, and then reach your fingers forward like as if you're going to do the dive here again. So I'm really bending my knees, my chest is resting on my thighs, my arms have reached forward. I'm going to tuck my chin in loads, and imagine, you know, the way they do that in the Olympics. So they're holding on and they're really curled and then they go. So we're going to really, really curl. So reach your fingers forward, round your shoulders forward, tuck your chin in. I feel this deep, a sense of opening through the space between my shoulder blades, the back of my neck. Pull your elbows back, maybe into swan, baby swan, and then big swan. Reach your hands forward into dive. Baby swan, elbows straight out from your shoulders. Big swan, elbows pull back, and naturally my chest and my head lift. So dive, rounding forward. Baby swan, big swan. It's amazing. My head is naturally lifted by this movement. Dive, baby swan, big swan. All the way forward. Nice. Rolling slowly up. Come to stand. Fix your trousers. Hands to your hips and just roll for a moment. Deep circle into your hips, deep circle into the pelvis, and then circle in the other direction. Nice. So, standing, bend both knees, bring your left hand to your left knee, and step the right foot back. So my right foot's at a 45-degree angle. My hands are resting on my thighs, and I'm going to bend the left knee more. Slowly, just let your arms float up from where they are, and then turn your head towards the left and look long and down through the left arm. So from the ground, push your feet down, engage your legs. Bend your front knee a little bit more as you push into the baby toe side of your foot. Rise through your spine as you tuck your tailbone under a tiny bit, and then widen your chest. So feel your centers here, your belly, your chest, your head. Breathe into your belly. So next, I'll tell you about it now. So next Thursday, we're going to stay here for a few moments. I'm doing a live stream with Women's Aid and Allianz, the insurance guys in Ireland. Bring your left elbow to your left thigh, bring your right hand to your hip, bend your knee more. And it's called Stand Strong, the Stand Strong campaign. Bring your right hand to the floor, pause there. So the Stand Strong campaign is for Women's Aid is an organisation that supports domestic abuse in Ireland. Pull your right elbow back and then reach your right hand straight up towards the ceiling. So Women's Aid is asking that the country, everyone possible, reach your right arm long beside your ear, will stand strong with Women's Aid and stand in a yoga pose. And I'm going to guide you all. And so, yeah, so I'll give you more information. I'll send out more. So I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Great. Come all the way back up. Step forward. Other side. So bend your knees. Step your left foot back. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Arms are just resting, hands are resting on your thighs. Let your arms float up and look down the right arm. So your swimming club, the rugby moms, the football moms, just stand in a yoga pose. This actual position right now, warrior two, and take a picture. Stand strong with everyone in Ireland. That's really amazing. Bend your elbow, bring your elbow to your knee, hand to your hip. Deeply breathe into your belly. And then reach your left elbow up and reach your left hand straight up towards the ceiling. Reach your left arm long beside your ear. Breathe into your belly. Oh, I missed a bit. Anyways, it's okay. Nice. Drop your hand down to the floor. Step the back foot in whatever way you do to come sit on the floor. Stretch your legs out long. Roll in a big circle. Nice. And roll in the other direction. Bring your right elbow down to the floor beside you. And then sweep your right arm long and over towards the left. Right elbow down. Maybe you do swan where your elbow is there beside you. Then you spiral your baby fingers towards you. And then long and over towards the left. So baby swan, big swan as you spiral. That's kind of different. It's a side bending version. Nice. Just feel that. Feel how it's different. So rather than swan, which is usually the chest opening, this is a really deep folding in of the wing of you. Nice. Come to the other side. Left elbow pulls down. Left arm goes over. Left elbow pulls down. Left arm goes over. Down. Over. Down. Over. One more time. Down and over. So cool. That feels lovely. Come lie on the floor. Landing in, land on the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, hands on your belly. Deeply breathe into your belly. Find your weight, find your centers. Be here now. Notice those points that you pointed at in the beginning. Center of your head, center of your heart, center of your belly. And just allow your breath to connect them. For me, as I inhale through my nostrils, it's like I inhale through the center of my head. And then as my lungs expand, it's like a filling into the heart center, the chest center. And then as the pressure of my breath moves down into the belly and fills into my belly, that I connect into my navel center. So let all three centers breathe as you rest here. Wonderful. So you can, if you want, stretch your legs out long. You can pull your knees in. You can stay there with the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. See what you need, what is right for you. That was very yum. That was very nice. So I'll send you more information. Anybody who's on my mailing list will get a email about the Stand Strong campaign. And then also it'll be up on all my social media. It's going up today and tomorrow. And so, yeah, share, donate, do it. Great. Awesome. And I'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Yum. Delightfully awesome Sunday Yum. And as always, next Thursday, the 1st of February, St. Bridget's Day, the first day of the Celtic New Year. We shall be here doing Empower. So looking forward to it. Kind of sad that, Centre is leaving us, but I'm really excited about Empower. Yeah, very excited. Cool. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao. Be well.